Most beginners don't get wrecked because they're lazy. They get wrecked because they keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Buying after the move, freezing during the dip, holding with no profit plan, and then always wondering why it seems like they're always late. Hey, this is Colin. I help beginners in crypto cut through all the hype and learn how to build real wealth in crypto using simple macro strategies and a conviction-based portfolio. In the last video, I gave you 3 simple questions to ask before buying any dip. But even when people start slowing down and start asking better questions, there's still a few things that keep people stuck. So in this video, I want to walk you through 5 crypto timing mistakes that I see people make all the time still. Because once you can spot these mistakes, then you can start making better decisions with way less emotion and much more conviction. Let's start off with mistake number 1, buying because the price is moving and not because the setup looks right. This is one of the biggest ones. A lot of people buy because something is already pumping. They see green candles. They see excitement online. It feels like they're missing the move. And then they convince themselves that getting in now is better than missing the move. But that's usually not conviction. That is urgency. And urgency is one of the fastest ways to make mistakes in crypto. Because when you're buying from urgency, you're usually not asking why this asset? Why now? What is my actual plan? What kind of position is this? You're just reacting to momentum. Sometimes the move keeps going, but a lot of times that emotional entry is what leaves people holding the bag that they really didn't plan for. And so mistake number 2 is treating every dip like a buying opportunity. Just because the market dips down, it doesn't mean that it's your buying opportunity. It's not, it may not necessarily be now. This is kind of like the other side of the coin, the other side of buying because it's already shooting up, buying into that momentum. Some people FOMO into the green, and other people just blindly buy into the red. They think, oh, wow, it's down. It's crashing. It must be a good deal now. But not every dip is a discount. Some dips are healthy pullbacks, and some are warning signs, and some are weak assets losing strength, and some is just random volatility in the market that still has no clear structure. A dip alone, all by itself, is not enough to go by. The real question is, does this asset deserve my conviction? Whether the context makes sense and whether the buy fits my broader strategy. A lot of beginners skip that step. They see a lower price and they just assume that it means value. But remember, lower prices do not always mean it's the opportunity. Not every dip is a buying opportunity. Mistake number 3, having no clear reason to hold. This one causes a lot of hidden damage. People often spend a lot of time thinking about what to buy, but they don't spend a lot of time thinking and understanding why they are holding. So what happens? They enter a position and then the market starts moving. If the coin starts pumping, well, they get greedy. If it pulls back, then they get nervous. If it starts to chop sideways, well, they get impatient. And because they never defined the role in the first place, every move feels confusing. Was this supposed to be a long-term conviction hold? A medium altcoin swing? A speculative lottery play? Or a cycle position that is to be determined the timing later? If you don't know that, then holding becomes emotional. And when holding becomes too emotional, then people end up selling early or they end up holding way too long. Mistake number 4, waiting for perfect certainty before acting. This one traps a lot of people too. They want the perfect entry, perfect confirmation, the perfect bottom, the perfect moment when risk feels like it's gone. But crypto, it usually doesn't give you that perfect certainty. And if you're always looking and waiting for that clarity, you often end up buying later. You end up buying at worse prices later and missing the opportunity completely. Now, that doesn't mean buying reckless either. It means that investing is not about complete certainty. It's about having a process. When you have a process, you don't need perfect feelings then. You just need enough clarity to act on your framework that you have. That is a very different way of operating. And mistake number 5, having no profit taking plan before the market gets emotional. This is one of the biggest end cycle mistakes that people make. A lot of people focus so much on what they're buying that they never pay attention to their exit framework. So when prices start going higher, they end up telling themselves, I'll sell later. I'll know when it's time. I'll just wait for one more pump. But when the market gets hot, emotions get louder, greed increases, targets start moving, and conviction gets confused with attachment. And without a predefined plan, people often round tripping gains that should have been protected to begin with. That's why profit taking needs to be thought through before the emotional stage of the cycle and not during that phase of the cycle. And this is why I believe that beginners need much more than just random crypto tips, because buying, holding, taking profits, it gets a lot easier when you have a clear framework that you're working from, a solid framework behind all your decisions. And that's a big part of what I break down in the Crypto Wealth Playbook. It's designed to help you think more clearly through your positions, your timing, and your overall crypto strategy. So that way, you're not just reacting to whatever the market is doing that week. I'll put the link down below. And if you're wondering whether changing your approach like this actually makes a difference, that's what I want to show you next video. Because in the next video, I'm going to walk you through what changed when I stopped approaching crypto so emotionally and why having a framework completely changed the way I make decisions. So see you in the next video.